Hey Sequoia, my name is Jake Carroll and I'm the fire marshal here, and I am so excited to talk to you about fire safety today and how we can prevent a fire. I've got some special teammates with me to help.
I'm Seth Pierce. I'm with Energy Solutions and I'm a second year pipe fitter apprentice.
I'm Stephen Bradley. I work with Energy Solutions. I'm a fourth year pipe fitter apprentice.
I'm JJ with Operations. I've been here for 12 years.
Broughton Nunley. I'm an Emergency Services Operator.
And so we're looking to have a great outage and a safe outage. To do that, we need to maintain proper housekeeping, keep our tools together, and keep our fire loading at a minimum. So let's go see what some great examples look like. Come on and join me. Let's go. Okay, here we are at 685 in the turbine building, Unit 1. This right here is the compressor air filter. We're going to put this on that 12-inch flange on the temporary compressor. The temporary compressor, we're installing this because the Delta air compressor, we're taking that off and getting worked on. So this is temporarily until we can get that worked on. So after we install this air filter, we're taking this pallet. It's combustible. We're taking this out of the plant to reduce the fire load to the plant. JJ, why are we doing this?
Well, we're putting in the temporary air compressor because it's vital for a lot of our plant functions and our secondary functions. Also, we got an area here, we're going to get it cleaned up. We got housekeeping. It's very important to keep our housekeeping so that way we can get to our equipment. In case of emergency, we need to operate. It also keeps our people safe. Let's clean up this area.
Here on 685, we like to keep our housekeeping nice and tidy. So for example, we'll put all of our tools in here. And it's nice to keep it all together and close it, keep it locked and contained. Go from anything spreading in here and igniting. And it's nice to keep our fire load to a very minimum as much as possible and keep the plant safe. Right here we have Brock, he's part of our fire brigade. He helps keep the plant safe and clear from fires. Here he is.
Thanks, Ethan. We appreciate you putting all your tools and materials in the job box like this. Putting all your tools and materials in here helps keep the plant safe, keeps the fire load down, and helps us in the event of emergency. That way we have less to put out. We also want everyone to keep our fire areas clear. That way, when we need our equipment, we can get to it in a timely manner. Because in the event of emergency or a fire, seconds matter.
All right, we have a lot of hot work that's going to be going on during this outage. So many projects all over the plant to make our plant safer and more reliable in the days to come. So to help us review over what hot work standards are and need to be, we stopped by the fabrication shop, and I've got some friends from Energy Solutions going to help us talk about firework today.
Langan Creek here, Energy Solutions, pipe welder.
Jessica Slatter here, Energy Solutions, apprentice pipe fitter.
So part of doing hot work is making sure that your work area is free of combustibles and free of anything that can catch on fire to make our plant safer from any fire hazards. So what have you done to make sure your area is ready for hot work?
Well, we started when we came in, we started looking around a 30-foot radius around where we're going to be working, making sure that there's not, any combustible items, anything that could catch fire. We've made sure that we've covered up panels behind you. Also, we've,
Cleaned up the trash.
yeah, that's what we did. Already cleaned up the trash.
Prepped and everything.
Anyway.
Okay, so as far as protecting plant equipment from hot work, what have you done to protect other plant equipment that's nearby where you're working?
We put up a bunch of blinds around where we're working. That way we can block any potential sparks from getting out of our work area and hitting anything that it doesn't need to hit.
All right, and if you're overgrading,
overgrading, we'll take a sheet of Herculite with us and we'll lay it down so that nothing will get through the grading.
All right. I noticed you've got some wood already staged over here. So how are we going to mitigate this?
We're gonna actually take some of this Herculite and we're gonna lift this pipe up and we're gonna wrap the boards in Herculite. That way, there's no potential of them catching on fire.
All right, that is super. So what about your hot work fire watch? Is that a special qualification you have to have?
Yes.
Yes, you go through training over it.
You got to go through training?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, and is that an annual thing?
Yes.
Okay. So what have you learned in that training to be a hot work fire watcher? What's the first thing you want to do before you start your job?
Check your area and prep it.
Which means?
Setting up the blinds, getting trash, making sure there's no combustibles or flammable items around.
Okay. What else?
Making sure you have a fire extinguisher and that it's charged.
By the way, did you get your permit signed on by fire protection?
Yes.
So they know you're getting ready to do your work?
Yes.
All right. And with your fire extinguisher, what if you did notice a fire?
You would alert the craft who's welding, let them know, and then take your phone out. I have the number in my hard hat. Call them, let them know what's going on, and then use a fire extinguisher with the pass method. The pull
Pass method. What does pass mean?
Pull the
Aim,
thing out,
pull the pin, aim.
squeeze, and swipe.
After you have used your extinguisher to try to put out the fire and you may not have been successful, what is your next action?
To leave the area.
What about any other workers?
Let them know what's going on. Get them out of the area.
Great job. So as we're looking at our hot work, everything throughout the plant, we want to make sure that we maintain a very fire-safe environment throughout our plant and be alert for anything that can possibly catch on fire. So for our Unit 1 outage, there is a lot of work throughout the plant, which increases the potential for fire. We all have a very important role in keeping our people and our plant safe through the protection of fire protection throughout everywhere we go. Remember, seconds count every single time. When we maintain our standards and look for excellence in housekeeping by taking pride in our plant, it keeps us all safe. We've just shown you some great examples of housekeeping and hot work. Remember to remove the combustibles that are around in the area during your 2-minute walk down. Leave the area cleaner than when you arrived. Store all your tools and combustibles in a metal container and protect the plant from ignition sources such as grinding, sparks, or welding, hot work, whatever it may be. Let's all do our part in maintaining an excellent fire safety and have an excellent Unit 1 outage. Thank you, Sequoia.